If you are bored with your own pair of earrings and you want to add a little bit of peps, you can try this trick. By far, the easiest trick, the funnest. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is C and I am a self-taught jewelry maker. One of the reasons why I'm making jewelry is because I have this need to create. My hands are itchy if I'm not doing something. I have tried embroidery, also drawing, and all kinds of craft with the DIY a recycling thing. If any one of you have the same symptom, please let me know. But I'm sure that there's a lot of people who does that. The only reason why the jewelry making sticks is because I just love wearing jewelry, especially earrings. If you have been following me, you know that earrings have been my dada. Today, I feel like I want to go back to my root about my superficial desire of wearing something pretty is to make another pair of earrings. However, this time is because of the trend. I've been seeing this Instagram, TikTok influencer wearing these beautiful chain earrings and I'm so jealous. I cannot wait another day to make this pair of earrings. So today, this is what we're going to make. All you need to have is a pair of hoop earrings. It can be small or large, whatever hoop earrings that you have at home. If you don't have one and if you want to make one, I have made a video about how to make one, so you can check that out after. And number two, chains. You can use whatever chains that you have, and also wires. I'm going to use all in gold field. If you do not have gold field materials, I guess whatever materials will work. This content is purely for my own benefit because I'm gonna be wearing that right away. For you who have been bored of making the hoop earrings like me, you can always add peps or funk. Wait, let me ask ChatGPT. These young people use. Let's give this piece a glow up. That's what I mean. Okay. If you want to add a little slay on it to your hoop earrings, this is the video for you. Without further ado, let's get to work. We're going to make two pairs of chain hoops like this. Let's start with the first pair in yellow gold filled. Using a smaller hoop, it's 1.7 diameter, and I'm matching it with a round cable chain, diameter around 1.4 millimeters. First, let's cut the chain for 5 centimeter at length. If you remember my trick on how to start a wire wrap, I leave out 1 centimeter thinner wire and hold it with my index and thumb on the object that I want to wrap and start wrapping. That way, we don't have to worry about the thinner wire sliding off. It is secure on my hand. 3 times around and thread in the chain like this. And then we're going to wrap another 3 rounds. Once it's done, I want to position this wrap on all the way to the tail of the huggy hoops. So using my finger, I'm pushing this, but also on the other end, I am taking my flat nose pliers as a stop point to make sure that the wrap did not slide all the way out of the huggy hoops. It would be such a waste if that happens. Now that I like my wire wrap, I'm going to fix the other end and cut the leftover wire. Next is the tricky part because I'm going to take the longer, thinner wire that is all the way to the end of the hoops and wrap it back behind the starting point. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. This is actually my way of securing the wire so it will not slide off. Think of it like tying a knot. The back and forth wire wrapping creates a bit of a tension, which helps hold everything in place.
Now that this section is done, I cut off the leftover wire and I secure the end by pinching it using the flat nose pliers. Now, I would also tighten the wrap by pinching the whole line of wire wrap. It will help tighten the wrap efficiently. However, there is a certain amount of pressure to apply. Don't pinch it too hard or else it will scratch the gold fill wire. I'm quite happy with the result. It takes practice to wrap a wire. Obviously, even sometimes with my eyes, I don't get good results. So let's move on. Same technique of wrapping, salvaging the 1 centimeter of wire to start the wrap, and then 3 wraps on the wire, and threading the chain onto the thin wire, and then wrap again 3 times. However, though, please pay attention on the chain because you do not want to have the chain to twist. So make sure that they are loose and they relax. Here I'm on the second 3 wraps. Very tricky because I want it to be really close to the end of the huggy. However, it cannot wrap the stud part. As you can see that they are thinner, of course, the wrapping needs to be just on the huggy hoops. Before I'm wrapping back the wire, I need to cut the 1 centimeter left over and tuck in the end wire using the flat nose pliers. Now that the other end is really neat, I can completely wrap back to the first end. It doesn't have to be 3 wraps. We just want to create the knot where the last wrap is securing the first wrap. In short, only 2 wraps. Once I'm done, I am cutting it off using the wire cutters and securing using the flat nose pliers. This is how it looked like the first pair, 17 millimeter diameters of hoops using 5 centimeter of chain. Let's move on to the second pair. As you can see, it's in rose gold field. The chain is bigger. The spec is 2.5 millimeter oval cable chain. And the diameter of the hoops is 2.5 centimeters. This time I'm cutting off 6 centimeters of the chain. Using exactly the same technique, only this time I may wrap the hoops for more than 3 times. I also don't wrap the wire back to the initial wrapping. However, I will let you watch the video instead of me explaining. And here to secure the end of the chain, instead of threading in the chain onto the thinner wire, I thread in the chain onto the hoops.
Diary keepers, this is the end of the video. If you notice that I have two pairs of earrings, one, the smaller one on my left ears and the bigger one on my right ears, let me know which one that you like the most on the comment below. If you are bored with your own pair of earrings and you want to add a little bit of peps. Wait, I forgot about the word again here. I'm sorry. If you want to add a little slay to it, you can try this trick. By far, the easiest trick, the funnest, the shortest. It's amazing how much a chain changed the way an earrings look. It's just amazing. Whoever invented this, I just have to shake hands with them. They're so amazing. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are making one like this, let me know in the comment below and let me know if you like it or not. Please click like, subscribe, and share the video to your friends who have been thinking about changing their style. Maybe wearing a hoop earrings in a different way, I guess. I guess you can say it's styling. I don't know. Be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!